All right, Bernie. Again, we just met here up on the hill. Obviously, right behind us, we got airplanes up in the air.
Yeah.
You mentioned you live down here in the West Kelowna, right on Turnbull Road.
Yeah, less than a kilometer away.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about this? Is this bringing back some
I
memories?
moved here. Yeah, I moved here 5 years ago and had a fire a year later that came right to the edge of our property, and they stopped it like literally. We have 20 acres, and not one stick was burnt on our property, but our borderline fried on the other side, like just freaky stuff. And then, of course, the fire 2 years ago was coming from the other way, which is fortunate.
Obviously we met each other on the trail here,
Yeah.
and running through the system, kind of just telling you what we were doing here. Obviously we met on a very high stress event here, as you can
Right.
so you can imagine it's right next to our home, right? So
Yeah.
if you don't mind, we explained to you a little bit about the Disasterfield system, obviously the value that we're trying to bring to the space. What do you think about that, Bernie, as far as the system itself?
Yeah, from what you've described, like 1,000 square kilometers in 3 seconds, and immediate wherever you are in the world. If you're not even home, you can get a message about what's going on.
Yeah.
This is up to date, incredible stuff.
As a property owner, 2021, 2023 was obviously some very tense location. My understanding is that you got quite a bit of land up here.
Yeah, 20 acres,
20 acres, yeah. So, let's talk about that just a tiny bit. Obviously being able to get notified is one thing, but, the logistics of being able to move what needs to be moved when you're talking about motorhomes, pets, livestock, you name it.
Well, another point, is that from our property out here, there's one road.
Right, yeah.
That's it, right?
That's
in the 2021 fire, my family, my wife, my daughter, my mother-in-law who lives on our property, all got out 15 minutes before me. They drove right out to the highway. It took me an hour and a half to get there. I waited 20 minutes.
No kidding.
Yeah, like the traffic comes off every side road onto one road to get out of here.
Yeah,
so
anything
you have that can give you 20 minutes more notice.
Exactly. And I think
crazy.
a major factor in that is that when you have the wildfire groups and the local authorities, and you're trying to establish some level of access control to these evacuated zones, that's one big thing too. When you evacuate out here, you want to know that not just everybody's creeping through the property, but also when you do evacuate, for us to be able to take that pressure off these local law enforcement and authorities, so they can do what they do really well without having to be jammed up on these roads are small, right? So it means everything.
Communication is everything, and the faster it can happen, that's just awesome blessing.
Well, we look forward to pushing this forward, and I appreciate you stopping to say hi, and
I'll be signing up.
I appreciate that, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Thanks, Cole.
Yeah, I appreciate
a little bear spray just in case.
Nobody needs to be eaten by a bear.